Namaskar. Today we will be discussing about how did people react for the constitution. How was the constitution made? We discussed till now. Now we will move ahead and understand how did people react to this. Let us go ahead and learn about that. Did people accept our constitution? What was the people's reaction for this? Why the people even today raise questions about certain sections or articles of our constitution. Let us learn about them. First, several groups have questioned some provisions of the constitution, certain articles of the constitution, but never questioned the legitimacy of the constitution itself. That itself shows that Indian constitution has achieved a great deal of it. See, the people have questioned only about certain points or certain articles, certain sections in the articles, not even the entire article, like the article 35A, like that. Few examples. I don't want to get into the details, but this is an unusual achievement for any constitution. So our constitution makers have made a fantastic constitution, which is acceptable by most of the people. The Constituent Assembly worked on a systematic manner, an open and consensual manner. Systematic, they followed the collection of opinions. The assembly was definitely dominated by the Congress leaders, which you can see here. The Indian national movement itself is directly dominated by the Congress leaders. So definitely the Constituent Assembly was also being dominated by the members of the Congress party. But the Congress itself included a variety of political groups, different ideological people. The opinions of most of the people are actually covering the opinions of different sections of people in the Indian society at that particular point of time. Of course, the assembly had many members who did not agree with the Congress. Definitely, we have members who oppose certain sections during that time also. But we cannot say only Congress members were there. If you look in that perspective, Gandhiji himself was not member of a constituent assembly. But Gandhiji gave his views in 1931 to a magazine where he clearly mentioned that India will be free from all kind of bondages, where even the poor, weak will feel that this is my country. He will have his own say in the policy making. He wished such a constitution to come. Many of his disciples and his followers were the members of the Constituent Assembly. Even Motilal Nehru, father of Jawaharlal Nehru, proposed a draft constitution in 1931, and the Congress party accepted that and made a conclusion that our constitution of independent India should have universal adult franchise, should practice freedom and equality. And the third important thing, we should always protect the rights of the minority groups. So they have made sure that they will cover all the sections of the community. That is the reason why we are proudly telling today that the Constituent Assembly worked in a systematic, open, clear, and consensual manner. The first basic principle or certain set of principles were agreed, were decided. Then it is sent to the drafting committee. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar prepared a draft constitution for discussion, not for approval, for discussion. He discussed it in several rounds. They took the discussion in several rounds. Draft constitution clause by clause, it has been discussed. There is no clause which is without discussion went to the acceptance. They discussed over 112 days, spread over in 3 years. If you print the discussed matter in the form of books, it will be published into 12 bulky volumes on the name of Constituent Assembly Debates. Every word which is given in the Constitution, which is given in the draft Constitution itself, they were discussed, they were debated, then the consensus were taken, and then it is approved. So even if the Constituent Assembly was elected by universal adult franchise, its composition would not have been very different. Even today we have this consensus. People all have different opinions. So the Constituent Assembly might not be elected with universal adult franchise. With very limited voting, it might have been elected. But it represented majority of the people. You know, there were suggestions and amendments which are made for the draft constitution itself, 2000 and more. 2000 plus amendments were made, which means they have taken the opinion into consideration. They revised their own articles. They changed them. They modified them. So if you print them today, you get 12 bulky volumes of books which will give you the details of the Constituent Assembly debates, what all they have discussed. So it's a huge task, Herculean task to draft a constitution to a country like India. So now we can proudly say that our country's constitution is accepted by majority of the people, or let us say all the people. The dissatisfaction might be in 0.02% or 3%. So did people accept our constitution? Yes. Proudly we can say our people accepted our Indian constitution completely. Today we discussed about, did people accept about our constitution? How did the process happen in the Constituent Assembly? Are there any changes suggested? How did Dr. B.R. Ambedkar take that suggestion? Did he modify the constitution or not? Today, if we want to listen to the debates, we can definitely check them in the Constituent Assembly debates, which can be printed into 12 bulky volumes. They give us clear details about what was the rationale behind the debate of making every provision in our constitution, and gives us a clarity to understand each section, each word which is used in our constitution. Hope you all understood. Please like our video and share our video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.